Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Medieval Dynasty. I'm out of breath. I'm 7 Dust Bunny, and we're over at Sambor's hut. The night is pulling in, and I don't really want to do this in the dark. But I'm going to have to keep an eye on also what my farms are doing back home. So time is of the essence, he says. But thank you to thank you to whoever. I will mention their name or put their comment up on screen. I can't remember who it was who actually commented this now, because it's been a few episodes and a couple of weeks since they tipped me off to this. Sambor's additional quests I was looking for are related to, let me get the torch out so we can actually see, to these. Apparently I should be going and picking up these figurines. There you go, I found one, I found another one, and there are several sort of strewn around here, and I think I found quite a few all around here. In fact, I'm looking for the others now. I found a whole bunch over by a tree. Here it is, yeah. Over here. Wooden deer figurine. Wooden deer figurine. And you go over here, and there's a whole bunch. Like they're having like a little committee. I don't quite know what's going on. But yeah, thank you to the commenter whose name I have forgotten, but you will have seen it on screen, so thank you to them. I apologise for forgetting your name. But thank you for this, and I'm not sure what the purpose of these figurines are, or even if they have a value. They do have a value, but apparently if I pick these up I can speak to Sambor about them. So let's see if that happens. We'll come over here. Hello, sir. Ah, there you go. I found this strange figurine lying in the clay. A couple of them, actually. Who allowed you to take it? It's none of your business. I had to. Such fine art should not be covered in mud. You really think so? Sambor, it's honestly good work. Why would you throw it away? It's stupid. It's not. You should be proud of it. I certainly would. I even tried to make a living out of it. What happened? The whole valley. In the whole valley, there was really no other. There was, sorry, I've completely lost it. There was really only one person that deals with artwork and ornaments of different sorts. Getting to work with her sets you really nicely in the business, but without her you're nobody. And the main problem is that she's a complete and utter bee. Fair enough. Bloodsucker. She cares about money. I tried to cut a deal with her. I had better luck negotiating with the murderous degenerates. So the only thing those carvings are good for now is lying in the mud. Firewood? Maybe I could speak with her for you. Ha! Be my guest. Her name is Fiona. She lives in Denica. Oh, well, my village is fairly close to Denica. I'll try and talk some sense into her. Here, grab 20 more figurines if you feel lucky. I have a ton of them. I don't suppose, Sambor, I'd like to see what I can do. Oh, sorry, don't lose hope, Sambor. I'd like to see what I could do. Yeah. And I got a whole whacking great 10 Dynasty rep for that. I was hoping to get a little bit more Dynasty rep. I'm gonna wander around and see if I can find some more of these figurines. I like the fact that with this quest it sort of relies on you doing something I didn't, which was to wander around here and actually notice the figurines and pick them up. So that is a really nice touch. But I'll save you all from the darkness and I'll head back over to my village where I can keep an eye on what's going on with the farming so we don't all starve to death. And I'll bring you back in when I chat with the lady in Denica. Well, it's the following morning. I've been back to the village, checked on all the things that needed checking on. It should be noted that I was chased back into the village by a wild boar, which then proceeded to beat on the horse until I killed it. So just watch out for that if you're playing and you're getting chased by an animal. I've noticed they'll follow the horse a lot further than they would when you're running as just a player, and then they'll just wail on your horse if you get off and leave it there. So if you still got the danger music, just keep an eye out, make sure your horse isn't getting murdered while you're not paying attention. So we're heading down to Denica, as you may have guessed, to speak to this lady. Not this lady. This lady. Hello! Fanina. Fanina? Fanina, I believe we've met before, Fanina. My time is valuable. What do you want? Yeah, you looked more welcoming than that, to be fair. Wait, you're Fanina. And who did you expect? The Queen? Why are you wasting my time? An adult. Pfft. Another one. Get out of my face, maggot. Forgive me. That's not how I wanted to start our conversation. But that's exactly how I wanted it to end. Please, I'm coming on behalf of Sambor and... no. But... I said no. His figurines are crap. I won't make a profit out of them. I don't want to even have them in my stock. I'd lose my credibility. I know they're pretty crude, but isn't that their whole appeal? Are you drunk or just stupid? Well, I'm not drunk. I don't want your crappy toys. He can't even make other animals, just the bloody deer. Get out. I thought you were a better salesman than that. What did you say? Nothing. If you are not able to sell them, it's no problem. Of course I'm able to sell them. I could sell frickin' pine cones to the in a forest, loser. I just don't want to sell cheap, hideous trash, if you say so. Don't think I don't know what you're trying to do. The mud on my shoes is smarter than you. You know what? Let's make a deal. If you get me a special item that I have a buyer for, then I'll buy Sambor's sleazy carvings. You got a deal, missy. What do you need? A unique potion, an elixir of cosmic might. Oh, good God. And where the heck should I get something like that from? Don't be a wuss. I've already talked with Norbert in Branica. He'll be able to make it if you provide the ingredients. Now you've annoyed me enough. I'll be back with your potion. Another 10 Dynasty rep. So, to Branica, but not yet, he says. I have a cunning plan. Though I'm heartily expecting him to end up wanting a mushroom or something I don't have. I'm literally gonna go and take my entire stock of everything I have. Because why the hell not? I've got the horse. I can load it all up on the horse. I don't think it'd be heavy enough for it to be a problem anyway. But, you know, rather than make multiple trips, I think, you know, it's going to be better to pick up everything I've got here. Let's see. Broadleaf, yes. What else we got? Chori, yes. But we got a way of filtering this stuff. You've got filter edibles. Consumables, there we go. Daisy, Dandelion, Deadly Nightshade, Henbane. Let's just take the various other potions just in case they're useful. And he goes, oh yeah, well I need a potion of this as well. St. John's wort, Thistle. Do I not have any mushrooms or any flavour in here? If not, then I certainly do in the other container. Apparently not. So I'm just going to go around to the food container, see what we can grab. This guy, while he's not making super duper amounts of money, he's got no pouches to sell, which is fine. I quite expected that. Because, well, I haven't got that many pouches for him to sell. Let's pop up those two. Let's see, they're the ones we got the most of. And he has made 600 gold. So that's not terrible. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. So let's get hop. I'm going to guess we're not going to need hop. Coral mushroom, parasol mushroom, St. John's wort. I got less mushrooms than I expected. That's slightly disappointing and concerning. But yeah, there was 630 coin in the container, which I'm guessing has come from him and his earnings. So that's actually not too terrible. Sewing hut is still missing wool. If you check on that, I believe it's missing wool. Oh, missing linen and wool and blah. But linen next season will have tons of the stuff for linen fabric. Wool, yeah, our sheep aren't producing enough yet. And for this, there's not a lot we can do. They're missing rot. Well, that's the way it goes at the moment. I'm just going to take this down a little. Down to, say, 15% for now. And boost it up on the older rye grain and just get that processed. Because, well, got to keep the people busy with something to do, haven't I? But that'll get all that processed in no time. I mean, the rye grain will be processed super fast. As will all the flax. Right, in the meantime, we are off to Branica. I have also, just so people know, I've allotted half of this field as oats. I'm a bit nervous about allotting all of it. Just in case weirdness happens and they dig this up. Now, I think we're missing like one or something patch of seeds in one of these. Maybe not this one, maybe this big one. It's like, yeah, some of the seeds aren't there. Hopefully they're going to get onto that, but I consider the oats slightly more important, and I think because they sort of only seem to put one person on a task for a field. This is one of the things with having big fields versus small fields. You only seem to be able to have one person do a task on the field. So on a big field, to get like 4 people working, you need to sequence it. So this person's planting the seeds, this person's plowing it, this person's putting down the fertilizer, and this person's chopping the old crop. If we go up here, there'll be one whole person planting away the onions, which I think shall be done by the season change. But still, oi, chicken. Right. And now, off to Branica. Look out, kid! And here we are, approaching Branica. I mean, one of the things you gotta love about the horse, aside from its poor ass turning circle, is that it does get you around pretty swiftly. Now I'm gonna check out who it is here that also has a quest. This
Hello,
dude.
mister.
Can I help you with something? Can I ask you something, mister? What is it, young man? I wanted to play pretend to be an adult, but I don't have the required items and my parents won't give them to me. Okay. So I thought you maybe help me. I can't give you anything, but I can ask my friends to spread a good word about you. I'll bring you what you want, as long as it's nothing stupid. What does he want? Just like Papa. It doesn't actually tell me what he wants. Just like Papa, he wants a stone axe. Might actually have a stone axe somewhere. No, I don't. Okay, no worries. No problem. It'll be a quick one. We haven't done one of these type of quests for a while. Bonk. Well, no, we actually just need sticks, don't we? I got 25 sticks. I need a couple of stones. We got stones? I might have stones as well. 2 stones required. Stonage. There looks to be stonage right here somewhere. There we go. One there. And that one. And that one. There we go. And 3, 2, 1, and axe. You can't have this iron axe unless you want it implanted in your head. Ah. Oh, mister, you're back. Yes, but remember what I said. First you must promise to watch out and not do anything dangerous. I will, as he runs off and implants the axe into the nearest person. Alright, next up. Herbalist. Let's not go in wielding an axe. That seems like poor choices. Hello, Norbert. I'm here in search of cosmic elixir. Welcome, friend. Yes, I'm here in search of cosmic elixir. You want what now? A potion. Fanina told me that the two of you spoke about. Alright, that potion. I've never heard someone calling a potency medicine like that before. Wait, when you say potency, do you mean... Let's call it a liquid cane for your manhood. I see. Medieval Viagra. Oh, I see. What do you need for it then? Fortunately, the recipe is quite simple. 10 dandelions, 5 daisies, 3 thistles, and 1 piece of secret ingredient. The herbs you can gather yourself, or buy from me. Easy enough. And the secret ingredient? It's just my fancy way of saying I'll be needing some manure. Try to get a fresh piece. Something of high quality, preferably. Oh, I never buy third-rate manure. And I'm not a monster. When you get me everything, I'll make the potion for you, free of charge. We men must support each other in situations like that. Well said. I'm a bit worried that I'm getting cast with the manhood issue here. But, I guess, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't suppose the lady here would sell me manure.
How is life treating you?
Show me your
My
wares.
wares never disappoint.
Hey, you will sell me manure. In fact, this is gonna seem a bit weird, but I'm gonna buy all her manure. Because I kind of had a shortage of manure. So, what else do I need? Everything else I have on me. Awesome! Awesome! I knew it was a good plan, bringing all the crap. I don't need to buy anything. I've got it all. Norbert! Okay, I have all the ingredients. Splendid, let me begin. Brewing. A little bit of this, a dash of that. Oh, you really got the good stuff, sir. Stir to the left, stir to the right. Whatever amount of this, and it's done. Terrific, thank you very much for your help. Anytime. Just remind the client to drink it 3 times a day, and he should be golden. I will. Take care. We are getting the Dynasty rep. Just out of interest, does this mean we're over 13,000? No, not quite. We cannot recruit any of these budding people just yet. Which is a shame, because we've got a couple of lovely extractionists right here.
Hello there.
I don't suppose you wouldn't be interested in joining.
Have a
Damn
good
you,
day.
scumbags. But, nevertheless, we have a couple of lovely extractionists right here in Brannica. I shall be remembering that, because that could help solve our issues. We had run out of things to support the production of whatchamacallit, that bronze stuff, that's right. And I melted down a bunch of copper bar overnight, which I chucked in to keep it going. But the truth is, I need more extraction going on. Oh, look, there's a shovel here, but that looks like a crappy wooden shovel. It doesn't look worth it. This must mean this area is probably not a bad choice for a city at some point. You know, future playthrough and everything, but not this time. My one deep wish for this game, and I know it's a lot to ask of the devs, because, you know, they put quite a lot of effort into tailoring this world, would be another map. Sounds like a terrible thing to say, but, you know, I've played this several times through early access and vice versa, and you know what? I'd love another map. You know, I know my way around this one pretty well now. Anyway, I'll bring you back in when we get back to Fenina. And just like that, we are approaching Fenina. What concerns me more is not just is this a potion of manhood support which I'm having to get, but I'm having to get it for a 15-year-old girl. This begs all sorts of questions. You have it? Here is your potion of cosmic bullcrap. Don't be a child. I'm respecting my client's privacy, you little busybody. How would you use it? Norbert said to drink it 3 times a day. Got it. Well, at least she's trading it. So, are we good to make a deal now? Not so fast. How can I be sure that the potion even works? You get your money when I get mine. Come back tomorrow. What? Wait for the next day. What? Yeah, it's a little bit disturbing. But at least she's selling it to someone. I hope. But that is it for the day. So, I shall retire to my village, where I shall likely do something like pick berries and hunt a few things, and really just try and develop enough stuff to rot for next season, because I want a big stack of rot. But I'll bring you back in when we're in the next day. Well, the day is dawning, and I'm about to go back down to Denica and speak to... was it Fenina? I'm a little bit confused as to what my horse is doing. He's half in and half out of the sheep pen. Good morning, Steve. I'm not quite sure how you're achieving this interesting feat. Can I reverse you out? Yes, you are free. But yeah, I kind of just had to show you that weird graphical glitch there. I'm not quite sure. Well, it's not a graphical glitch, but just a collision mesh glitch, I guess, or something along those lines. Because yeah, that's a little strange. Now I'm hoping that we should now be very close to cracking it. We're almost over the edge to 13,000, and then I can go back past Branica, get another couple of people for mining, which would be wonderful. I don't know if she'll still be stood here. I had a feeling she's been stood here all night. She's like an NPC that just appears or gets stuck there just for your purposes. So, Fenina, did the gentleman pick up the goods? It's you. I'm back. Can we trade? Not a chance. My client is furious. The potion didn't work at all. Even made it worse. Are you trying to make a fool out of me, you worm? No, the potion is real. Norbert prepared it right before my eyes. Are you sure he's using it right? How could I know? I'm definitely not talking with him again after what he said to me this morning. You go ask him yourself. What about your client's privacy? Screw his privacy. It's Bogdan from Branica, Mr. Limpty. Alright, I'll go see him. So he's from Branica anyway. So instead of asking Norbert for the potion, he came all the way over here, spoke to you to buy the potion, and then I got a feeling Norbert knows all about this. I got a funny feeling this is a ploy from Norbert. Anyway, let's go find out. And here we are, back in Branica, jumping the fence and ruining their fields. Well, I think we're back in Branica, aren't we? Oh, we're not in Branica, we're in Baranica. Or no, we're in Branica, not Baranica. So these are different people, yes? Yes, and you put all up. Bogdan, you seem like a young fellow to have the kind of issue going on here. But, hi. How are you? Do you mind if we take this conversation in private? Maybe. What do you want? Well, I've heard that you are dissatisfied with the potion you've been given. Well, was that your doing? Son of a bitch, you trying to mutilate me? Sir, please. You think it's funny? That it's some kind of practical joke? It's my life we're talking about here. I can assure you that I'm taking this matter extremely seriously. Boy, I will kick your ass. Sir, you're supposed to use the correct doses. You were supposed to drink it 3 times a day. Heck yeah. I did. I used it 3 times. 3 damn times. And... did you say drink? That's right. Excuse me, dear friend. It appears that I might have misunderstood the details. I would like to sincerely apologize for my behavior. Here's your rightful payment. I wish you a great day, and please don't hold a grudge against me. I won't, Bogdan. I won't. I just hope you've got enough to go round, because I don't want to have to make the potion again. Now I gotta go back and talk to that lady all over again. Oh, good lord. And I still haven't quite got enough Dynasty rep to... Oh no, I have! Sweet! Right. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, over the hill. Let's see if we can go back to Baranica. Not to be confused with Branica, but Baranica. And see if we can recruit those 2 people that I would very much like to recruit for working in my mine. Hello, I'm back. Are you still here? Who was it? We had a guy who was useful. You're extractionist and farmer and production person. You're good. And you're not. I'm sure there was more of you. You are an extraction person and a diplomacy person. And do you have any other skills other than diplomacy? I mean, I do have a gentleman I can switch you around with if I need to. But as is, I'd like to put you both on mining. I'm Gran. I'm creating a settlement. Would you like to join? Great. Oh no.
Hello, traveler.
Oh no.
Have a good day.
Yeah. You are the right guy, aren't you? Yeah. I thought I just recruited the wrong guy.
How is life treating you?
Fan.
Have a
Oh,
good day.
what? You are having a giraffe. You mean I
Hello.
need another 500 to recruit you? Oh my good lord. Fine, fine, fine. That's getting a rather painful experience at this point. Right, you want a simple house. Ooh, ooh, I was gonna move those people house, but screw them. Screw them. And you need to be assigned a work slot, sir. You are going to work in the mine as a miner. Do have fun. Right. Back again to Fanene. Because, well, what's more fun than spending your day riding across the countryside? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I should have known this would be like some sort of crazy wild goose chase. It's Sambor's quest, for crying out loud. Anyway, I will bring you back when we get there. And we're back in Danica yet again. Vanina. And it was all a misunderstanding. Here is your payment for the potion. So you're not completely useless after all. Good timing, Slug. I was just about to leave. Where are you going? I'm leaving the valley. I've outgrown this silly little place. There's some serious business to conduct elsewhere. What about our deal? I remember. I'll buy all of the stupid figurines you've got. Great. For 1 coin apiece. 1 coin? That's outrageous. You tricked me, you bee. We never agreed on a price, you idiot. That's my offer. Take it or leave it. Ooh, I'm kind of wishing I had a choice here. I don't know which way to do it. You better get on your way, little girl. Or give me the coin. Because if I do it, I'm going to fail the quest, aren't I? Oh, and I haven't auto-saved. Oh god. Oh god. I want to say, get on your way, little girl. Go back to Sambor. Can I not speak? Can I? No. This person will not talk to you right now. Damn it! Ugh. Oh, what happens if you fail miserably? I kind of want to find out what happens if it goes the other way. I don't know. I don't think my last autosave was very recent. Let's have a quick check. Oh, it was 6 minutes ago. Well, I'm gonna go and find out what happens, and then depending on the outcome, I may save Scummit and see what happens. Well, let's see what happens then. Sambor, I'm busy. I've met with Vanina. And how does that go? First of all, you're right. She's a bee. Pure evil in a human skin. Continue. Fortunately, she's left the valley, so neither of us will have to see her again. So my dreams have finally come true. That's terrific news, Rasmir. But what about the figurines? She didn't want them, did she? Let's just tell him that she bought them. She stole them? She bought them. She bought them. What? She did? Heck yeah, all of them. You're the man, Rasmir. I knew it. I knew it. I knew they were good. So how much did I earn? Right, I'm gonna be super nice to Sambor here. And I'm gonna give him the fat stacks. I'm gonna give him 1,000 coins. He won't believe me if I give him 1,000 coins. But screw it. Why not? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm a rich man, do you hear me? Rich. A rich artist, that's who I am. Indeed you are, my friend. Congratulations. Thank you, kiddo. That really means the world to me. Don't mention it. Now that that little witch is gone, you can try and turn your art into a real business. I'll think about it. Thank you one more time. Take care, Sambor. 100 dynasty, 150 dynasty rep. Can you show me more of your art? Oh, now he does different figurines. Look. Can I get one of each? I'd like to take one of those. One of those. One of those. One of those. And one of those. I have the full collection. Thank you. Carving in wood is easy. It doesn't bleed. I have the full collection. Well, that was kind of fun. Hello, Mr. Crow. Goodbye, Mr. Crow. And that is my cue to try and skin a crow. To say, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.